on the streets of COP30 here in Belém. And we're in actual streets of Belém to talk to people who are demanding for climate justice, who are demanding for environmental justice. We have thousands of people being mobilized from different parts of the world today to march on the streets of Belém, demanding that the world actually restore the environment to the way it's supposed to be. People from Latin America, from different parts of the world, Asia, Africa, are saying that we will demand climate justice as it ought to be. Let's go as we hear from people on the streets of Belém what it means for them to have climate justice. Let's go.
Well, this has been the biggest the biggest march to demand climate justice that I've ever seen. I remember a big mobilization in Copenhagen in 2010, and then another one in Paris when the COP, I think 21 took place in Paris, France. But none of those two big mobilizations came closer to what we have witnessed here in Belém, Brazil, in Pará state. We had more than 30,000 people coming from everywhere in Brazil, in Latin America, and in the world. We had a huge presence of people from indigenous origins, not only in Latin America but also from other parts of the globe. Came here to demand that the climate catastrophe, climate disaster has to end, and the only way to end the climate disaster is to stop the exploitation and extraction of fossil fuels, but also is to demand the end of capitalism, because we cannot achieve climate justice in a world that is essentially capitalist, in a society that is capitalist. So the people here in Belém essentially came to demand the end of oppressive and exploitative systems that have been ruining the planet, have been ruining social fabric of our communities. And it was a march to demand dignity, to demand life, to demand harmony between nature and people, and to defend humanity.
A lot of people here talking about the Amazon, but also we forget about the Cerrado. We have this other huge forest in the middle of Brazil that also depends on climate a lot. And they're both forests are very interdependent. And it's being destroyed by soy and also by cattle. So I'm here also to talk about this other parts of Brazil and these other forests and this huge diversity of forests and peoples in Brazil that we're here for, all connected. I think we're seeing a lot of people occupying the streets. I think this is a very diverse COP. We had a lot of COP in very authoritarian countries. Now finally in Brazil, the place I'm from, we have a lot of problems, but this is a very democratic countries, and we are all here from all parts of the world, from Nigeria, from all Latin America, from the other parts of Africa, and here together to both ask for our rights, but also to party and celebrate, because this is a very special moment of humanity.
People's voice is very, very important in this discussion, because we can't talk about climate justice, people's voice are not being heard, and those corporations. So for me, it was very inspiring to see people from all over the world with their beautiful attire in solidarity, because I feel like that's very, very important for how we're going to address climate challenge. It's going to be a collective approach. We all need to be as one. We all need to collaborate. We all need to come together and fight the good fights. Because people have spoken, and for the COP president not to listen, then that'll be a disservice to him, because people's voice are what are important. People are the ones that are bearing the brunt of climate injustice. So people's voices are not being heard, then we're not getting closer to solving the problem.
Aujourd'hui, nous sommes réunis pour notre marche pour le sommet des peuples. Et nous sommes vraiment heureux d'être là pour pouvoir entendre vraiment ces personnes-là qui sont venues de très loin, du bassin du Congo, du Niger et autres, qui souffrent vraiment des effets du changement climatique. Et on voit que c'est vraiment ici qu'on a l'appréciation du peuple et pas dans nos COP où les communautés ne sont pas impliquées. Donc nous pensons vraiment que cette transition-là doit vraiment impliquer les communautés et également faire en sorte que tout le monde soit inclus également. Merci.
And so we've come to the end of today's march here in COP30. As you can see, the people are beginning to return to their homes and to their other business for today. But the message still remains. One thing on the lips of everybody that we have spoken to about this march today is the need to end environmental injustice. There's a call for climate justice. There's a call for fairness and equity for the environment. It is time for the world to take seriously the message of the people. The lives of other beings matters in the world, not just us humans, but other beings who live in planet Earth. The message is simple. Leave the oil in the ground and make the lives of other beings matter. Make big polluters pay for the crime that they have done to the planet. From here in Brazil, I'm Kome Odomo.